Hello, welcome to this episode. Make yourself at home, take off your shoes. Today I'm actually going to be talking about messages, more specifically replying to text messages on iOS. You know, on iOS you actually can't reply directly to text messages, and I think that can potentially be problematic. Think about it, when you're using email and you're in communication with somebody, they're not sending you an email and then you're just sending an email back to them without replying to that email. They directly know that you're replying to that specific email. So my point is that on iOS you cannot reply directly to text messages, but on modern apps like WhatsApp or Viber or Facebook Messenger, if somebody sends you three different messages, you can basically reply to each message. And I think that's very positive from a UX perspective. This is something that's missing on iOS. Just to be clear again, we're talking about replying directly to specific messages, not just replying to the person in general. So why is it so good to be able to reply directly to specific text messages or specific messages? First of all, it makes it very clear to the person of what you're talking about. You don't have to go into detail of what you're discussing because you're replying directly to that specific message. And also doing something like that basically saves you time, so that you don't have to hunt and you don't have to say extra information. The recipient of the message will directly know what you're talking about because you're replying to that specific message. Another positive reason to be able to reply directly to specific messages is the user won't be confused of what you're talking about. You don't have to give extra explanations. So as an example, the person sending you the message might say something like, "Hey, did you buy the potatoes?" as a question. And they might ask, "Hey, did you buy the potatoes?" as another question. So instead of you making a direct reply to all the messages at once, you can reply specifically to the potato message and say, "Yes, I got those." And you can reply specifically to the tomatoes, "No, I didn't get those. They were all sold out." I hope that makes sense. These are the examples I came up with. I happen to love tomatoes and potatoes. But anyways, I hope that example makes sense. I was thinking of some possible reasons why Apple hasn't included a way for users to be able to directly reply to their text messages. And potentially some of the reasons might be they just have way more other priorities, and they make a lot of products, they have a lot of stuff going on. Apple's a very big company, literally one of the biggest in the world. So they just have so many things going on. It just might not be one of their priorities. Another possible reason why Apple hasn't included this in their operating system is potentially they've done some user testing and they see that people might not be using this feature as much. Maybe people actually are not replying directly to messages. Maybe it's something that's not so useful to people, and they might have done some user testing and saw this information, and that's good. That's actually really good information if that in fact is true. Or maybe they're actually working on some new revolutionary way to be able to reply to text messages or SMS messages directly. Maybe it's some AI or something like that, who knows. But that could possibly be a reason as well. At the time of this recording, it's May 2020, and Apple is supposed to be making a bunch of their announcements in about a month from now. So maybe they potentially might come out with something to be able to reply to messages directly, or maybe some other way of handling that even in an even better way. Honestly, it's a really nice day here, and I just really wanted a reason to come out and record a useful video for you. So that's what I came out and did. Let me know what you think about this topic. Is replying directly to messages something that you use? Is that something useful for you? Or is it like not a big deal? Do you just reply in general to messages? If somebody sends 5 messages, you just do a reply and not necessarily reply to each message or specific messages. But let me know what you think. If you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. And also feel free to leave me some comments and thumbs up as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this topic, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.